So today I am going to continue the lesson Nutrition in Animals. So children, in the last class we have learned about the digestion in grass-eating animals and digestion in human beings. We learned about how the digestion is taking place in human beings and then how the digestion is taking place in another animal called is grass-eating animals. They are also called as that is ruminants. Is it? So children, so far you have learnt about the animals which possess digestive system. Is it? So we learned about the animals, but these animals have digestive system. So children, so there are so many animals, there are so many small organisms, but these organisms they do not have a mouth and a digestive system. So then how children, then how do they acquire the food and how do they digest the food? Because they don't have digestive system. So children, so there are many small organisms, so they do not have a mouth and then they do not contain digestive system. So then how do they acquire the food? How do they obtain the food or how do they digest the food? So children, so let us know about this children. In this class, we are going to learn about the organisms or small organisms. They do not possess the digestive system. Then how do they obtain the food and how do they acquire the food or how the digestion of the food is taking place in such organisms. So okay children, in this session or in this class, we are going to learn about another interesting way of intaking of the food or food intake. Okay children, so in this session, we will going to learn about another interesting way of food intake. How the food is intake without the or absence of digestive system. So children, give the example for the small organisms or the organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eyes. Yes. So amoeba, paramecia, algae. So algae is a plant. Okay. So I am asking the question. Give the smallest organisms. Give the example for the microscopic organisms. So the organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eye, that organisms can be seen with the help of our microscope, with the help of microscope. So such organisms we call as microorganisms. Here is one example, so that is amoeba. So children, tell me about the amoeba, where these organisms we can see. So where these organisms are found. So amoeba is a microscopic small or single cell organisms. It is found in pond water. So tell me the children, what is amoeba? Amoeba is a microscopic, single cell organism. It is found in pond water. So what is the meaning of microscopic? Microscopic means it can be seen only through the microscope. We cannot see with our naked eye, is it? And also it is made up of by only one cell. So that's why it is a single cell organism. Okay. See here, what is this? So this is a amoeba. Okay. It is a single cell. It is made up by this single cell. That's why we cannot see this organisms with our eyes. But we can see this organism using the microscope. Amoeba is a organism. So generally found in pond water. Found in pond water. Is it? So children, you know about the amoeba is a, yes, it has a cell membrane. See the structure of the amoeba here, children. So this is the diagram of the amoeba. It doesn't have definite shape and position, children. So we can write in any shape. Is it? So see this one. It is a, yes, it is called as the cell membrane. Okay. So what is that? It is a cell membrane. And then this one is a nucleus. So this is a cell membrane. Okay. This is, yes, this one, it is a nucleus. Pseudopodia. I will explain afterwards what is pseudopodia. Okay. So then this is a food vacuole. That means ingestion, intake of food. Food vacuole. I am writing the ingestion in the bracket because it eats the food. It intake the food. So it is a cell membrane. Okay. So then digested food. That means the food is expelled. It is thrown out. So that we call as digestion. Digestion. Is it? So digested food. It is thrown out or expelled waste materials that is left out during the digestion. Okay. So amoeba as a cell membrane. So this one is, yes, this one is a cell membrane, is it? And it also has a rounded, yes, dense nucleus. Amoeba has a cell membrane. Along with this, it has a rounded, yes, dense nucleus. And it also has many small bubble-like structure, bubble-like vacuoles and the cytoplasm. It is called as cytoplasm. In this cytoplasm, we can see a bubble-like, yes, a bubble-like, where we can see many bubble-like, yes, many food vacuoles are there. Bubble-like vacuoles, they are found in the cytoplasm. Understand? So amoeba also has many bubble-like vacuoles in the cytoplasm. And also amoeba, it consumes the food, is it? And also it changes it constantly changes its shape and position. It does not remain as this position. So ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆ ಶೇಪಲ್ಲೇ ಅದಿರೋದು. ಆ ಶೇಪ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅಮೀಬನ ಯಾವ ಶೇಪಲ್ಲಿಂದನೂ ಬರೆದ್ರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ yes, I will give the marks. Anyone they will give the marks because it doesn't have definite shape. Because yes, it changes the amoeba constantly changes its shape and position. Okay. Amoeba as a cell membrane, is it? It has a cell membrane. Then rounded. Dense means tumba thick. Dense nucleus. So this one is called as nucleus. And then it also has many small bubble-like vacuoles. Are you visible? Bubble-like vacuoles. So bubble-like vacuoles we can see in the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm. Is it? Okay, children. And the amoeba, they constantly change its shape and position. shape and position. ಆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ in water, isn't it? So it pushes. So amoeba, it pushes out one or more finger-like projection. See here, one or more finger-like projections. So it is called as pseudopodia, or it is also called as false feet. So amoeba pushes out one or more finger-like projections. So they are called as pseudopodia or false feet. So what is the use of pseudopodia? For the movement, amoeba moves with the help of pseudopodia, and it also captures the food. And also amoeba uses pseudopodia to catch the food. Okay, amoeba feeds on some microscopic organisms. What is the food of amoeba? It consumes or it feeds on microscopic organisms. Amoeba pushes out. It pushes out. What it pushes out? It pushes out one or more finger-like. It looks like a finger. Which one? Yes, pseudopodia. One or more finger-like projections called, what it is called? Yes, it is pseudopodia. So what is the another name? False feet. False feet means, yes, legs like that. Okay, false feet. So it uses its pseudopodia to consume the food, and also it is used for its movement. It uses the pseudopodia for movement and capture the food. Capture means, yes, to catch the food. Okay, so what is the food of, yes, amoeba? Amoeba feeds on small or some microscopic organisms. Amoeba feeds on some microscopic organisms. This is the food. Microscopic organisms are the food for the amoeba. So then when it senses the food, when it knows about the food, it is present its surround in the water. Okay. So when it senses the food, it pushes out pseudopodia. It pushes out the pseudopodia around the food particle and engulfs it. It covered it. And then the food becomes trapped in a food vacuum. Now let us come to understanding how the food is, that is engulfed, that is, yes, catched by the, yes, pseudopodia of the amoeba. When this amoeba senses the food, or when it knows the food present around it, when the amoeba senses the food, it pushes out its pseudopodia. See here, when it senses the food that is present around it or in the pond water, So at that time it senses the food. Okay. So at that time it pushes out pseudopodia. It pushes out pseudopodia or false feet. And then this one is this pseudopodia. It is pushes out by the amoeba around the food particle. This one is the food particle. So when it senses the food, it pushes out false feet or pseudopodia around the food, and then this food is engulfed. Engulfed means it is covered by the vacuole. Okay, this is covered by the vacuole, and then the food becomes trapped inside the food vacuole. So this is the food. It is trapped in the vacuole, in the food vacuole. So then this one is entered inside the what is this? Inside the body of the amoeba. Okay. So the food becomes trapped in a food vacuole. The food, it is presented in outside, and then when it senses the food around it, or the presence of the food around the amoeba, it senses the food and it pushes out false feet or pseudopodia, and then it covered by its covered by, or it is engulfs the food. That food, it is trapped in a food vacuole. This is the food vacuole. It is trapped by the vacuole. It's called food vacuole. Okay. So digestive juices, they are secreted into the food vacuole. So when it enters the food, the food vacuole, digestive juices are secreted into the food vacuole. Okay, digestive juices are secreted into the food vacuole. So then the digestive juices that is secreted in the food vacuole, they act on the food, and then that food is break down into simpler substances. Are you understand? So see here, when the pseudopodia that catches the food, is it? That one, it is trapped in the food vacuole. So this food vacuole, in the food vacuole, what happens? Digestive juices are secreted into the food vacuole. So digestive juices, they are secreted in the food vacuole, and these juices, they act on the food in the food vacuole, and then that food is break down into simpler substances. Okay. When the amoeba senses the food, it pushes the pseudopodia, pushes pseudopodia outside, and the pseudopodia, it is around the food vacuole, food particles. Okay, the pseudopodia is pushes out by the amoeba and around the food vacuole. Is it? So like this, I have already shown. Is it like this? It pushes the pseudopodia around the food vacuole. Around the food particle. Okay. So then the food is engulfed. So pseudopodia, it engulfs the food. It engulfs means it covers the food. engulfs or cover the food. Okay, then the food that becomes trapped in the food vacuum. Then that food is trapped in the food vacuum. See here. So this one is the food vacuum. Okay, so that is trapped by the, yes, food is trapped by the food vacuum. Understand? The food is trapped by the food vacuum. So ನಂತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, food of food vacuum ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. See here, the food is entered into the food vacuum. When the pseudopodia, it is pushed out by the amoeba. Okay, so then the digestive juices is secreted into the food vacuum. Digestive juices are secreted by the food, secreted into the food vacuum. Yes, that digestive juices act on the food present in the food vacuum, and then that food is break down into simpler substances. So ಈ digestive juices ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Digestive juices act on the food, then it break down the food into simpler forms, simpler substances. Okay, so digestive juices, they act on the food present in the food vacuum, then it breaks down into very simple substances. So then what happens? So gradually the digested food is absorbed. So then this digested food, it is absorbed by the cytoplasm. It takes place very slowly. Okay, the digested food, gradually the digested food is absorbed by the cytoplasm. Yes, then the absorbed substances are used for growth and maintenance. So the absorbed food, it is used for growth, maintenance, and then multiplication of the cell. Understand, children? So the absorbed, see here, I am told this is made up by the single cell. So for the reproduction, so reproduction is also taking place in a, yes, amoeba, some microscopic organisms. So for the growth of this cell, and then maintenance of this cell, and then reproduction of this cell, so this absorbed food is used. The absorbed substances of the food, it is used by the cell of the amoeba for the growth and maintenance, multiplication of the cell. So then what happens to the undigested residue or undigested, yes, materials? They are left out after digestion, isn't it? So the undigested residue of the food, it is expelled. Expelled means it thrown out or expelled outside by the vacuum. Okay. the absorbed food is used for growth, maintenance, and multiplication. Multiplication means cell is multiplied. Is it? So that process we call as a reproduction. It is used for this process. The energy of the absorbed substance is used for growth and maintenance and multiplication. Okay. Then what happens to the undigested food? See here. So the undigested food are a residue. Residue means so ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು digest ಆಗದೆ waste ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. It is left out, isn't it? So that undigested residue it is left out. So the undigested residue of the food it is expelled outside by the vacuole. So here see this one also vacuole. Here it contains undigested residue. So this one is expelled through this pseudopodia. So the undigested food, undigested residue of the food, it is left out or expelled outside by the food vacuole. Or it is expelled outside by the vacuole. The undigested residue of the food is expelled outside by the vacuole. Okay. Then the basic process of digestion of the food and release of energy, it is same in all organisms, in all animals. So children, the basic process of digestion of the food. After digestion, energy is released, is it? So digestion of food and the release of energy is same. It is same in all organisms. I have told the basic process. The basic process means digestion of the food taking place and the energy is released. Is it? So this one is same in all animals. So children, in the later chapter you will going to learn about the transport of the digested food or transport of the food absorbed by the intestine to the various parts of the body. Children, we will going to learn in the later chapter about the transport of the absorbed food by the intestine to the various parts of the body. So I hope children you are understood what I explained today. So this is the second lesson. I have covered this lesson. We will going to learn in the next chapter. We will going to know more about the another chapter in the next class. Okay children, thank you.